You can do it with your congested ass body.
I was waiting for you to go.
No, I want to hear you do this congested.
Oh, okay. Hello, everybody, and welcome to the podcast Handle It Better. My name is Brittany.
And I'm Jensen. Am I far? I don't know. It doesn't matter. Continue.
And this is the podcast where two best friends sit on the couch and talk about random topics that nobody cares about and give our opinion that nobody asked for.
Also, I like how you can see your mic in the camera.
You can always see my mic in the camera. It literally, I don't know what it is. It's because if my mic is not directly in front of me, you cannot hear me.
Mine's right in front of me, but you can't see it on camera.
Okay. First off, shut up. I don't know what to tell you. Okay. It's here. It's in front of me. I can angle it more so you can see
you
yours.
don't have to.
Okay.
I'm okay.
I feel like your voice just picks up on the mic better than mine does.
I don't think so, but sure.
Okay. Well, you don't edit it, so and you also don't watch it, so
Or listen.
So we haven't recorded in like 2 weeks.
Yeah, dude.
Clearly, you can hear it in my voice. I'm sick. I was really, really sick last week, so we didn't record last week, but we did upload. And by the time that this one comes up, hopefully I'm not sick anymore because it'll be up in like 6 weeks. So there's that. But yeah, how are you?
Better than you.
Yeah, clearly.
That's for sure.
Yeah. Hang on, I gotta adjust my shirt. I'm like looking at it in the camera.
Yeah.
Yeah, man. I'm gonna try to like turn away and cough and edit out all the coughs, but we'll see what happens. I've been sick for the past like 2 weeks, and it has not been a fun time, so.
I thought I had to burp, but I didn't.
Go off. How are you?
Like I said, better than you.
Yeah. Do you have anything that you want to talk about specifically?
Babe, I got a list.
Okay. You showed me your list right before we started, and I was like trying to think of a segue to get into it, and I was like, I can't think of one, so go off. What's on your list?
Well, should I start off with my gripes? You know what? I'll start off on one that isn't a gripe, but it could lead into my gripes.
Okay.
If you want to do it that way.
Start wherever you want to start. Because I love this for you. Because whenever I'm like, what do you want to talk about? You're like, I don't know. And then you never really give me anything, and it just kind of spirals. So the fact that you actually have something.
I did this all on a Friday, too.
And I love that for you. I hope you know that, like, this is like.
That's a long pregnant pause.
It was. I'm so sorry. I'm so happy for you.
Thank you so much.
You're so welcome. So, what do you want to talk about?
Well, my first one is not a gripe, but it's not a gripe, but it could be a gripe depending on how you want to take it.
Okay.
You know release dates for certain things?
Yeah.
Why are they always on a Friday? Why can't we do like on a random Monday or Tuesday?
Because if they're on a Friday, then it's just easier for everybody.
Yeah, but you know what? What if someone's busy on a Friday? We could do it Monday. Or a Wednesday.
We could do. I don't know.
You know, pre-turn up Thursday.
Pre-turn up Thursday.
Because why not?
Go off.
You know
pre-turn up. I mean, I'm hearing what you're saying.
Like, why is everything always going to be on a Friday?
Because Friday is payday. So if it drops and it's going to cost money, it's just easier if it comes out that day.
But some people don't get paid weekly.
I understand that. But if they get paid bi-weekly, then it still counts, no?
Yeah, but also, you know what it's called? Credit cards. Put it on that bitch.
It is called credit cards. I'm with you on that one. Sorry, I'm playing with my fake nails that I bought. I was completely correct about this, by the way.
What?
Where it's like, it'll fit one nail, but like,
Can I see this?
Yeah.
I'm gonna try. Would one even fit my thingy?
I don't know.
Probably my pinky.
Maybe.
Nope. Wait. Not even. That's too small. That's obviously way too small. Oh wait, could I fit this one?
Maybe.
Nope.
No?
No.
See, like, this one could kind of fit my thumb finger, but it's like kind of not fitting my thumb finger at the same time.
Nope, that's too much.
Look at her. She's cute.
What the fuck is... Who is this for?
That's what I'm saying. That's a pinky.
Who's Pinky?
Let me see. It might be my pinky.
Us.
It's my pinky.
We got one for
Try
you.
me. We found one. Pinky now.
You want to add anything to my first thing that wasn't a grape but could be a grape?
I mean, like I said, when it comes to like the Friday release dates and stuff like that, a lot of it is being paid on Friday. Like, even if you get paid every 2 weeks, the money is still gonna be in your account on a Friday. It just hopefully it
is on your Friday.
It is on your Friday that you get paid.
My second thing I had for no reason was I was walking, right?
Yeah.
Inside a mall.
Okay.
And this person that works like at a T-Mobile, Verizon, I don't know which one it was, goes, "Do you want a phone?"
And you said no.
As I am writing stuff in my phone, goes, "Do you want a phone?" I then look at my phone. I'm like, what the fuck is this in my...
You're like, no.
I'm like,
actually, I'm okay. Thanks for asking.
I have a said phone in hand. He goes, "You want a phone?"
You want a phone?
As I'm writing my list down.
Your list of your gripes, but not gripes, but kind of gripes.
No, I have 2 gripes.
Okay.
The first one could have been a grape depending on how you wanted to take it.
Yeah.
And I'm just like...
When he asked you if you wanted a phone.
Yeah, I am writing that stuff in my phone.
Yeah.
And you go to me, "You want a phone?"
You want a phone? No.
And I go, I'm just like, what's this?
What is?
Am I gonna throw this out? The phone that I have barely had for a year?
Yeah.
And get a new one?
Uh-huh.
I don't think so.
100%. That's what he's expecting.
Unless he's gonna pay for it.
Listen, he might.
I ain't giving him no phone. Also, why would I switch phone companies? I don't pay for my phone.
I don't pay for my phone.
Somebody else does, not me.
Yeah. Ooh. There it is. That's the pinky nail.
I just have one fingernail.
You want to try this on your pinky? It's not gonna fit.
It's not even close.
It's not. Ooh,
Love that for you.
Thank you. No, I feel that because you remember that one time we were walking through Target and those guys were there and they were like, "How much do you pay for your phone bill?" And I was like, "I don't." And they were like, "Do you mind us asking why?" And I was like, "Because my parents pay for it." And they were like, "Well, what provider do they have?" And I was like, "AT&T." And they were like, "We knew you were gonna say that." I was like, "I bet you did, and that's why you asked me anyway."
This might be your thumb.
Hell yeah. Thumbnail right there. Bong.
Love that for you.
So what's your other...
My other grape?
Yeah.
Well, it's a 2-in-1.
Okay.
For my third and final grape
Mm-hmm.
of the evening.
Of the evening.
Is the scammers.
Dude, I hate them so much.
You know how many freaking texts I get that have an unpaid toll?
Same.
First off,
I'm on my parents' Easy Pass, so no, I don't have any tolls due.
First off, I haven't left the state.
Haven't left the state
Since my birthday.
Yeah.
And even then,
I'm the one that drove.
I didn't even drive in my said car.
My parents drove.
And nor have I left the state in my car. I don't believe.
Yeah.
So what toll am I going to be paying for?
Right.
None, bitch.
Literally none.
If you're going to come for me something more practical.
If you're going to come for me right, actually.
Like the amount of text that I get from them. And they're not even using like US numbers.
Yeah.
They're using some bullshit numbers.
No, every single time I get a text message, it's literally a group chat now. And it's like, yeah. And it's like, I sit there and I like wait. And I watch everybody leave the group chat.
No, I get at least a text a week saying I have an unpaid toll.
Me too.
And guess what? I don't leave the freaking state.
Yeah.
I believe, not that to my awareness, that I have an unpaid toll. So this might be your thumb. I just poked one finger.
Yeah. That'd be a good thumbnail.
And to coincide with that,
mm-hmm.
The amount of phone calls I get for me to be able to get a loan.
Really?
Yeah.
That's weird.
I could play you probably a voicemail from one of them.
Mm-hmm.
I got one on Friday, literally.
Oh, go off.
Ready?
Mm-hmm.
You ready for this bullshit?
Let me hear it.
Hello, this is Jerry from Partners Advantage. I'm calling to let you know that you've been pre-approved for up to $45,000. We're offering our lowest rates on new adjustment loans right now. This is a new offer with even more benefits. I'd love to discuss.
Jerry
offered me $45,000. Unless I don't have to pay that money back, you ain't getting shit from me, Jerry.
Poor Jerry.
That one was on
He's
Friday.
just trying to do his job, man.
And then did I get two? I got two on Friday.
Go off.
One was from Vegas. The other one was just United States.
I love that.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
So these people are trying to come for me.
Yeah. They're like, hey, babes.
To get a loan. I don't need a freaking loan. Oh, also, adding to this list of gripes of my scam people.
Yeah.
The amount of phone calls I get of people wanting to buy my house.
Oh, see, I get text messages.
I get phone calls. I get texts.
Yeah.
I'm like,
this one makes it your thumb.
I phone go, unless you're gonna give me $1.3 million, get the fuck out of my face.
Literally.
No, that's too big.
Is it too big?
Well, not big,
for
but
your
like
thumb?
it doesn't fully fit it. Oh no, it could. It could.
Yeah, because it's too big for my thumb. So it's like, maybe that's a thumbnail for you.
I get one fingernail.
You get one.
I get
No,
one.
you can get this one too. You get two thumbs.
I get two thumbs and that's it.
Two thumbs.
I want to try one on just to for fun.
Just to see what it feels like.
Yeah.
This one's too big. That one's also a thumb.
For me.
For you.
I don't have 3 thumbs though.
Me neither, babes. This is another thumb one. So far I have not found one for my pointer finger. I hope you know. That's too big. That's like a thumbnail.
So yeah, those are my gripes.
Okay.
I had a lot of gripes.
You did have a lot of gripes. I feel you on your gripes though. Cause like, especially, that's too big. Especially the, what's it called? The scam calls and like text messages and stuff like that. It's a lot.
Yeah, dude.
Like, it's becoming too much.
Especially if you're gonna try to come for me correctly. If not,
Come for me correctly.
Look out of my face.
Yeah.
When you try to tell me that I have an unpaid toll, where?
Where?
Who?
Not I.
Not me. When have you seen me leave? You have photo evidence? I don't think so.
Send it to me if you have photo evidence of me leaving the state.
And going where?
That was like when I what's it called? When I got that phone call saying like, oh, there's a what is it? There's a lawsuit against you from the state of Texas. And I was like, how is there a lawsuit in Texas if I've never been to Texas?
You're like, bet.
And they were
Let's go.
They were like, oh, it's from the IRS. And I was like, why is the IRS in Texas suing me if I've never been to Texas? And they were like, no, it's just the IRS. And I was like, right, but you're saying from Texas. And I'm not from there.
I'm like, I'll see you in court, babes. Try me.
I was like, I'm not the one. Like, no. Actually, no.
Like, I'll see you in court. Because also, why are these scammers ain't scamming like how they used to back in the day?
Yeah, where they would just call you.
Yeah. Give me back my extended warranty. At least they were trying with the phone call.
We're contacting you about your car's extended warranty.
Now you just tell me about some unpaid toll that I have. At least I'm like, if you're gonna come for somebody, come for them correctly with my extended warranty.
Yeah. At least try.
I want my extended warranty to try to extend it again. I guess we all lost out on our chance to extend our warranties.
I guess so. We missed out.
But my fun topic for the day.
Yeah, what's your fun topic?
Going back to my tried and true. The people that I love and support. My Girl Scouts.
Your Girl Scouts. Dude, this is gonna be like the 4th week about Girl Scout cookies. I swear to God.
No, but it's not about the Girl Scouts.
Okay.
It's about our Boy Scouts.
Go off. I'm here for it. Let me hear it.
This is why the Girl Scouts are better.
More superior.
And more superior, and why they should be, and the girls should be running the nation.
Okay.
Because tell me why.
Tell me why.
Never knew that the Boy Scouts sold anything until the other day when
when my mom
when our number one fan told us that they sold wreaths.
Yeah.
Never knew that they sold wreaths, let alone before then. Hold on, let me pull up the little thing that was sent. Nope, not that. Where is it? Right here. Excuse me, my good sir. What did they sell before? Including popcorn, trash bags, and even oranges.
Trash bags.
You're telling me that the Boy Scouts, one, try to sell oranges, get them in the store.
Oranges is
trash
a
bags,
weird
get
thing.
in. Buy them at the grocery store. Don't need you, Boy Scouts.
Right.
Popcorn, I'll give it to you.
I'll give you the popcorn.
And now they sell wreaths. Never knew they sold the freaking wreath to begin with.
Yeah, I'm not a wreath person, I'll be honest.
We went through how many things? Popcorn, trash bags, oranges, and 4 things.
Yeah, they gotta pick one. Pick one.
As of right now, they're sticking with the wreaths.
The wreaths.
You know who didn't have to go through 4 different things?
The Girl Scouts.
The Girl Scouts. Because guess what?
They were on it.
They were on it and they knew what they were doing right away.
Yeah.
So this is why the boys
gotta step up.
Gotta step up their pussy.
Gotta step up your pussy.
Because guess what? The girls have been running it.
They have been.
So I don't know when they put them cookies out on the market, but they've been crushing it ever since.
Yeah.
And I'm here for the Girl Scouts.
I am here for the Girl Scouts. I support my Girl Scouts.
I support women in the arts.
I hate you so much.
Because they sell their cookies.
They do.
And they know what they're doing.
Yeah.
Unlike the boys.
Unlike the boys, who they just coast. They don't really...
They went through so many various topics, agreements about what they wanted to sell.
Yeah.
They finally chose something. But also, you chose the worst month to try to stand outside and sell something. A wreath.
No.
During the winter months?
I'm like, they just gotta stand outside during, what's it called?
During Christmas?
During Christmas.
During December?
Yeah, man.
Also, never saw a single Boy Scout sell a wreath. Where are they selling the wreaths at?
I feel
Where are they selling the wreaths at?
I don't know. Man, I'm not them.
Neither am I.
Like, this entire, like, visual is just gonna be me looking down playing with my nails.
I'm like, who said?
I don't know. I'm not them.
I need them to make up their mind on that one. Should that have been a gripe?
Clearly you have a gripe with them.
With the Boy Scouts?
Yeah, you're ready to fight the Boy Scouts.
Honestly, do you think you could take a Boy Scout? How many Boy Scouts do you think you can take at once?
How many could I fight?
Yeah. I think I could take a good old 7.
All at once?
Yeah.
Or, like, separate?
Everyone separate, I probably could do like 100. If it's all at once, like 7.
I could probably take maybe, like, 5.
At once?
It depends. They gotta be, like, the really skinny ones. You know what I'm talking about?
Yeah.
The ones that have, like, the little crossover thing, like the Cub Scouts. It's gotta be one of those. It can't be, like, the really big, jacked up.
Not them by, like, the second and third graders.
Yeah.
And then, like, a good 100 of them if it's, like, one at a time.
If it's one at a time and it's, like, the third grader, or maybe the second graders, I could probably take, like, a good, like, 5 or 6 at once. But if we're going one by one, I could take out maybe 100.
Sick.
But also, I'm short. But I'm scrappy.
But you're also, so you're the same height as them.
Yeah. No, I'm the same height as the 5th grader, or as, like, the 3rd graders.
Same thing.
So I gotta go for the 2nd or the 1st graders.
At what age can you start?
I'll fight them.
Start scoutings?
I don't know. So
when did you start scouting?
When I was in the Girl Scouts, I think I was in, like, kindergarten.
Is that young?
Yeah.
Shit.
Well, because you have, like, I was a brownie. So I was, like, really, really young. And then you have the daisies. I never moved up after
the brownies.
My My favorite one that we did, there was like a taco night.
Did you sell cookies?
No.
You never made it that far?
No, I didn't make it that far. We just like, it was like a team building thing that we were doing. And then one of my last things that I did with the Girl Scouts, we had a taco night, and it was great. I loved the taco night. We like met up at a lodge, like a campground almost, and we like made tacos and s'mores and stuff like that. And then my mom came and picked me up, and I was like, I don't want to leave yet. Yeah, I hate you. I hate you. But yeah, that taco night I will always remember. I don't remember a lot from my childhood, but I remember the taco night. That taco night just hit different. I don't know what to tell you. It was a good night.
I'm gonna say I love that for you.
Thank you.
Shout out to that night where you had taco.
My taco night with my Girl Scout.
R.I.P.
Yeah. Do I remember what troop I was a part of? No. Do I remember anybody from Girl Scouts?
No.
I just remember that one taco night, and it was a great night.
Mario weeks. How long is a Girl Scout week season?
I have no idea.
Sick.
You're talking. I'm 26 now, and I'm pretty sure when I was in the Girl Scouts, I was like 5 or 6 years old. So you're talking 20 years ago. I have no idea. I don't remember.
You think a Girl Scout is like an all year, or is it just like from like?
No, it's all year.
It's all year.
It's all year because it's like a team building thing, and like the cookie season is like a season, but like.
But it isn't a season.
But it is a season. It's a whole season, but like throughout the year, you're like doing like stuff to get patches. I know it is. Stop! Don't look at it.
Because I looked at my phone.
I know.
Like,
it says 6 o'clock. Right. It's 5 o'clock. The thing is we've changed it like 3 times.
Why?
And it keeps like changing the time again.
Why?
I have no idea. But no, like during the whole year, you're like working on getting your patches and stuff like that, and you're like trying to get all this stuff done, and then after that, when it actually hits Girl Scout cookie season, Girl Scout cookie season, then it's like, all right, like cool. But I don't remember doing Girl Scout cookie season when I was that young, because again, you're talking like 20 years ago. I have no clue.
And if you did, you probably sold like 3 boxes.
Maybe, and they were all mine. Like, do you remember the school ones
for
like
fundraisers?
Yeah, for like Dare and stuff like that.
Yeah.
When you would sell the Krispy Kreme donuts.
Yeah.
I would set records doing the Krispy Kreme donut one because my dad worked for the city that we live in.
Yeah.
So he would like post it up, and then my mom worked for one of the healthcare systems as well, so she would like put it up. I would sell like 400 boxes or something of donuts.
I thought I lost a nail.
I thought I lost a nail. No.
Found it.
I would sell like probably 200 boxes of donuts. Because you're talking it would be me, and then like if any of them had kids that were also my age that were in school, they were also selling Krispy Kreme donuts.
Go off. So
I think there was like one time I broke the record of the school or something like that with like 200 boxes.
And you were a legacy ever since?
And I never got my prize.
You never got your prize?
I never got my prize. I was really upset about it.
You never got your giant bear?
No, I don't think it was a giant bear. I don't remember what it was supposed to be. Because you remember when they would hand us like those little brochures?
Yeah.
That would have like the prize list on it. And it's like, oh, if you sold this much, you would get this. And if you sold this much, you would get this. I never got my prizes.
No.
No, I was really upset about it.
I'm so sorry for your loss.
That's alright.
Your $5 stuff worth
yeah, my like $20 item that I should have gotten that I never got.
But you have to sell,
after selling like over $1,000. Yeah, over like $2,000 worth of Krispy Kreme donuts. I never got my $20 prize.
And you have to wait weeks for him to come in.
Yeah, and then when like everybody else was getting them, you're like, okay, where's mine? And it like never came in.
That's crazy.
Yeah, it's alright. I still sold my donuts. It's fine.
For no reason, because you never got your giant prize.
That's alright. My parents would order donuts and we would get donuts for the house anyways.
Love that for you.
Yeah, dude. It was a great time.
Do you remember? I think it was like 1 year. If you like sold, like the highest prize was like a Webkins.
I think so, yeah. I think that was the one that I was supposed to win and I never got it.
You never got your Webkins?
I never got my Webkins. That's alright. I didn't need it.
I remember that was like the hype for like a while.
Dude.
Was doing a good old Webkins.
I remember all of my friends and I had Webkins and like you would go over your friend's house for like a birthday party.
You like share Webkins code or whatever it was to be able to go to each other's thing.
Like their entire like gift list would just be Webkins. So you would like go sleep over your friend's house and they would get like 20 Webkins for like their birthday and stuff like that. And then it's like you're sleeping over and they're just like cuddled up with all of their Webkins. Meanwhile, you're like sitting there and you're like, dang, I really wanted this one. And then it's like you go home.
To your measly 3.
Yeah, to your like 3 and your parents are like, oh, like, so how was the party? And you're like, it was great. So-and-so got a bunch of Webkins. And they're like, okay. And you're like, so for my birthday, I want Webkins.
But do you remember like Webkins and then you'd have to like then buy clothes for them so you could bring it into the actual game?
Yes.
And
you would buy the Webkin, you would put it in the game, then you could get clothes for it. But then you're like, well, if I get clothes for it, I want clothes for like my actual Webkin. So then you would buy clothes for your Webkins.
That then would come with a code for you to be able to put it inside the game. I'm like, Webkins had a hold on our generation.
It did. Like, I remember, I think I had like 15. I think I had like 15 Webkins, and like 4 of them were the exact same thing.
Love that for you. Was it a penguin?
No, so I had one penguin, and that was like the originator of my Webkin fixation, and penguins were my favorite animals. And then I got like a polar bear and stuff like that, but it was like there was 1 year for my birthday I really liked pandas and like black and white animals.
Besides a panda, what other black and white animal was there?
No, but I remember I got two panda Webkins. So one of them was bamboo. Don't ask me why there's balloons. I don't know. So there was bamboo, and then
how did you do that?
I don't know. I don't know what I did. I was just doing this, talking about birthdays. Maybe it was like keyword birthday. Ooh.
Birthday party.
Birthday party. I don't know. I don't know what it was, but so I got 2 panda Webkins. And in my French Vanilla Fantasy, in my delusion, they were twins. So it was Bamboo and Po. Po from Kung Fu Panda.
Go off.
And then my brother, I think it was, got me 2 husky ones. One was like big and one was small.
But the size difference in the game was the same thing.
No, they were like, one was slightly bigger in the game. I don't remember what their names were. If I remember correctly, all of my Webkins are upstairs in my attic.
Love that for you.
But like, I remember there was like those duck ones. I really wanted one of the duck ones. And I never got it. And I was really upset about it. I don't remember what they were called. I think they were called like Googles or something like that. You know what I'm talking about?
No.
It's like a duck. Like, hang on. Google Webkin. Yeah. This.
Oh,
that one.
Yeah.
Where it's like a duck, but not a duck. Because their duck one was different. But this is the one that I always wanted. They were called Googles, and I never got one, and I was really upset about it.
Yo, those ones are crusty.
Yeah, man.
They're little off-white.
They're old. But I remember what is that? I really wanted.
I hated the ones that had like the little pokey thingies sticking out. I'm like, ew.
Mm-hmm.
To me, like something about it, I was like, not for me, not my America.
Like these, I wanted like this one, and like that one, the blue one. Look at all of them. They're so cool.
Your favorite color was blue.
My favorite color is blue. So anything blue, I wanted it. But literally, like, I remember I was so obsessed with Webkinz, and my friends all had Webkinz and stuff like that. So it was like a big deal, like everyone's birthday party.
Oh, let me see this.
This list.
Yeah, I don't know. Remember which? I think.
I remember I always wanted the Collie one, and I never got it.
I don't remember none of these.
So the panda one. I had 2 of these. And then I had...
Oh, I had that one.
Which one? The pug one?
Yeah.
Yeah. I knew a couple people that had the pug one. That is not what the penguin looked like.
That's the only one I remember having. I'm pretty sure I had more, but I can't remember off the top of my head.
Yeah. I think I had a horse one too. I think I had that horse one. I mean, you're talking years ago.
When they had remember Silly Bands too? Those had a hold on us.
Yeah, dude. I had an obsession with Silly Bands. Because you remember we would trade them in school?
Yeah.
So I was one of those people, me and my mom. I told my mom, I was like, it's a big deal. Like, I need these. She went to like the dollar store.
Got you the knockoff ones?
Got me the knockoff ones. And like, they were all like cowboy ones. They were like cowboy ones and stuff like that. I had them like lined up on both wrists all the way up to here, like up to my elbow on both arms of just Silly Bands. And I would go to school and we would sit there like trading them. All of my Silly Bands were upstairs in my attic. I'm pretty sure they're all like shit now.
Everyone's probably is if they even have them still.
But I remember my favorite one that I had was a dolphin one. And I traded that with one of my friends.
So you went up with the knockoff ones in school to go get them
the real ones, yeah. I had the dollar store Silly Bands, and I would go in and get like the real ones for my friends and stuff like that.
And you give them the bootleg ones.
I'd give them the bootleg ones. But I remember, like, everybody had like the ocean ones. They had like the other ones and stuff like that. I had the cowboy ones. So it was like
that nobody else has because they didn't go
because they didn't go to the dollar store. So it was like there was like a star, like that you know what I'm talking about. Yeah. The sheriff star. Yeah, that. I had like a cowboy hat. You know, like the cow skull one. I had that one, and I would like sit there trading with people.
Go off.
I had one that looked like a piece of bread, but I think it was supposed to be a bee. I have no idea what it was supposed to be.
Bread.
Yeah, like it was literally, think of the shape of a bee without like a bubble letter B without the 2 little things making it an actual bee.
Yeah.
It's literally just this. So we were like, it's either a piece of bread or it's the letter B. It's one of those.
Love that for you. I hope nothing but the best for that letter B and or a piece of bread.
Or a piece of bread. It was something. And then like I said, I had like the dolphin one was my favorite one.
Love that for you.
I also had like a sun one too.
I think I had the sun one.
Yeah. We knew each other back when they were doing Silly Bands.
Yeah, but I don't think we ever traded.
We might have. I might have given you the sun one.
Like I might have given you a bootlegged one.
I might have given you the dollar store one. You know what's crazy? They still have them. They're still around. Silly
they're
Bands.
Coming back.
Yeah.
Which is crazy.
I'm like, listen, I would be that person that would, if my Silly Bands are still viable, I would break them out.
I don't think they are.
I'd be like, look, babes, the original ones from the early 20s.
If anything, they probably went biodegradable.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. Look at me with my OG knockoff silly pants. Like, you know when you get that suffocation mark?
Yeah.
When they're like too tight?
Mm-hmm.
My entire arm would be that.
Literally you right now.
Literally me right now with like this right here. My entire arm would just be indented. And it would take like hours. Like, during lunch, we would all take off our silly pants.
You got the marks
and just like lay them on
you're like,
the cafeteria table.
You're like, who wants a bootlegged silly pants?
I didn't tell them they were bootlegged. I'm pretty sure everybody knew.
Who wants a good old dupe?
Yeah, a dupe. I'm just like, because the silly band packs were like $5.
Yeah, you have to get them at the Hallmark store too
Yeah.
for some reason.
So I was like, so I'm like, if I'm gonna get silly pants, my mom's like, they're $1. Like, we're gonna go to the dollar store, and I was like, oh my god, everybody's gonna say that they're fake. They're the bootleg ones. Nobody's gonna want my silly pants. I'm a fraud, and everybody's gonna know it.
Now you over here worried about your bootleg silly pants.
Oh my god, I was so anxious about my bootleg silly bands. I was like, everybody's gonna know I'm a fake. Because back then it was like a big deal. Like, you know those old band, like the actual band ones that were like, I Love Boobies?
Yeah.
I never had them.
I got mine taken away from me.
I never had them, but all my friends did, and I was like, oh my god, I'm such a loser.
I had one, and then I got taken away because teachers are bitches.
Yeah, teachers were like, you can't have these.
They're like, yeah, everyone we have to turn it inside out.
Yeah, you have to turn it inside out.
But guess what, bitches?
Nobody did.
No, on the other side, guess what it still said? Boobies.
Boobies. Yeah.
So was me turning it backwards or inside out gonna do
Literally.
nothing? You will still see,
especially since it was indented too.
Guess what you see? The word boobies.
Like, I remember I was like, oh my god.
They don't support women.
Yeah, women supporting women.
Yeah, they didn't support the women because guess what? Wasn't it for breast cancer?
It was for breast cancer awareness, I think.
Yeah, and they didn't want to support the breast cancer people.
But I just remember, like, everybody had I Love Boobies bracelets, and I was like, oh my god, like, I gotta be one of those people too. I need one, and I never got it.
I had one.
And I was like, oh my god, like, I'm such a fraud.
It's like, I think somebody gave me one.
Really? No. But, like, I remember when we were in, like, 3rd grade or something, was when, like, Tamagotchis were, like, the big thing.
I never had one.
I had one. I had friends that had like 14 of them.
I did not have a single Tamagotchi. Tamagotchis were not for me.
And then it was like, I remember specifically there was like one time when it was like, I had friends, like I said, I had like 14 of them all on one keychain.
They say I had 14 friends. I'm like, what's that like?
Yeah, I had 14 friends. No, I had a friend that had like 14 of them. I had other friends that had like 5 or 6 of them. And they were all on the same keychain.
That's too much.
And I remember, like, this is a vivid memory, too. It's, like, so weird.
Just like you having your taco night with the Girl Scouts.
Yeah, with my Girl Scouts. So, I remember we were in class, and we were, like, yelled at. They were like, you can't have your Tamagotchis on you. Like, they have to be in your backpacks. And that was back when they had, like, the hooks in front of the doorway where you would, like, hang your stuff up when you entered the room. So...
Do you think they don't do that anymore?
I don't know if they do or not. I haven't been to school and I haven't been to an elementary school in years.
Same.
But like, so they had like the little backpack area in front of the classroom and stuff like that. And you would have to put your Tamagotchis and like your keychains and stuff like that in your backpacks. And I remember, I think we had like a sub that day or something. Somebody's Tamagotchi went off because they forgot to like turn the sound down. Everybody runs over to the backpacks and they're like sitting there checking them. And I remember like these people that had like the giant keychains worth of them that were just like 14 of them, like going through 14. Tamagotchis, like checking to see which one was crying, and then it was like I'm like sitting there with my one, like checking to see if it's mine, and it's not. But it's like, you know, when you check it, you got to turn the sound on and then back off. So it's like all you hear is doo 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 because everybody's checking to see which one it is. And it was like we got screamed at. They were like, I told you none of those. And we're like, we're just making sure that they're okay. Like, we don't want them dying.
But not you with your one Tamagotchi.
And me with my one Tamagotchi freaking out that it's mine. Meanwhile, there's somebody with like 14 on a keychain checking every single one of them. I think like everybody had at least like 2 or 3 and I just had 1. And then there's like the overachievers with 14.
Could never be me having freaking
Mine died so much.
Fucking 14 Tamagotchis.
Like, never. I would sit there trying to take care of that shit so much, and it would just consistently die, and I'm like, what am I doing wrong? Couldn't tell you what I was doing wrong.
Didn't have a Tamagotchi, don't know what it was like.
Every single time I see a Tamagotchi in a store now, because you know how they're like, oh, fads come back.
Yeah.
Every time I see a Tamagotchi in a store, I'm like, oh my god.
Is it pet? I always want to snap this.
Please don't. I spent money on it. Please don't.
Like, man, just thought just to go like that so badly to see what happened.
Don't do it. If it's one that doesn't fit me, you can do it.
This is my thumbnail.
That's your thumbnail.
I got 2 more for you.
Okay. Then maybe I'll consider it. I'll consider letting you step.
But like, man, just thought like I just want to go like that really badly and just see what happens. But I'm not going to.
I'm not going to. This one's just like, this one kind of fits, but is also too big.
Well, man, just thought like I just want to.
Oh, back to your list, because you had a long list. I'm so sorry. I took that over with the silly pants.
You know how we have like FBI agents?
Yes.
Do you think we have different ones
on like, different days?
No, for like Safari and like Google Chrome and stuff like that.
Maybe.
Because like I feel like if they were to like meet up and talk about me, they'd have like 2 very different opinions on what I Google.
Honestly, same.
Because like what I use for Safari versus what I use for Google Chrome, are 2 very different things.
Really?
And I'm just like, if they were to ever like talk about me,
they would be like, "Are we sure we're talking about the same person?"
Yeah. Because like when I Google on like Safari, it's like basic normal things, and when I go to like Chrome, I'm like
crazy things. Yeah. Honestly, it's the vibe. I feel that.
Because I'm just like, I can't let my
can't let my Google person know about this. Know about what I search on Safari.
Because like I'm googling on Safari like Charlie X versus
Charlie
Safari.
X
I'm like, how many people like could die off of like drinking too much coffee, or like how many people have died over this one thing. Like I Google like the randomest things on Safari because like if there are 2 Google Chrome, because like if they are 2 different people,
I really only use Google. So, like, my Internet Explorer person is probably just, like, has nothing to talk about. And they're like, you know what? They go to meet up with my Google Chrome person, and they go, so what's the tea today? and my Google Chrome person just goes, listen, I don't want to talk about it. It's like, what serial killers have ADHD and autism?
Like, I'm saying... I Google 2 very different things on both platforms, mostly because Apple's a Safari-based thingy, and I have Google Chrome because I need, if there are 2 different people. Yeah.
You're like, I just need something different sometimes.
I need somebody to not know that it could be me. Because I have my Chinese spy on my TikToks. Mm-hmm. So, who says I don't have a different person for Chrome and or Safari?
See... On that, I thought you were going to say, do you think we have different people for, like, TikTok versus, like, Facebook? And I was going to be like, yes. Because my algorithms on TikTok versus Facebook versus, like, YouTube shorts and stuff like that, completely different.
Yeah, no, same.
They are, like, completely different. But I am the same person. So it's like... If I look something up if I scroll through my Facebook, it'll be completely different from my TikTok. And then that will be completely different from my YouTube shorts. Yeah, I will watch all three.
All of them.
All of them. And this one doesn't fit my thumbnail either. Maybe it'll fit yours.
I get another thumbnail.
You get another thumbnail.
No, this one doesn't really fit.
Is it too big?
No, it might fit. I don't know. It's hard to
It'll
tell.
just be a little overlapped.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Thanks for my fourth thumbnail.
You're so welcome.
But this is my OG one that I want to snap. So I'm holding on to this one.
This one's also a thumbnail for you. It might be for me. It's slightly big, but here you go. And maybe it'll fit you perfectly.
No.
No, too small?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, that is too small.
Wait, could this...
No.
Nope. I wasn't really that trying to put it on. But I have to hold on to this one because it's my favorite one.
You're like, I have to keep them separately.
No, that doesn't really fit.
What about your middle finger?
No, because you used to have that right there. That kind of.
Your ring?
Yeah.
We found one ring finger.
That's definitely... Oh, that's too big for a pinky.
You want to have matching nails? We'll find a set for you and a set for me.
On my last thing on my list that I have.
Yeah.
You know...
Here's another one for you.
Wait. I'm like a toddler holding on to this one nail.
You're like... You're like, this one's my favorite.
Oh, this is a pinky.
Go off.
This is my OG one. I like this one.
I like this one.
You know how people like hold on to like the randomest things for safety?
They just like hold on to it. They're like, this is mine now.
This is me with this nail right now.
Do you want that nail? It's yours. You can have it.
I don't care.
It's not gonna fit on me. You can have it. Maybe it's a toenail. Maybe I can put it on my toes. I don't know if there's a pinky nail for my toenail. Probably not.
No, that really, really small one. This one.
This one. This one fits my pinky.
That one might fit.
Which one?
That one.
It's my pinky.
Wait, let me get to my last thing.
I'm so sorry. Go for it. I'm sorry. My bad.
Wait. Okay, never mind. I got scared. I thought I lost my nail.
Go off.
So you know what? When there's like a group of people, right?
Yeah.
And like, I don't know how to word this properly. Let me
get through it.
Let me read it how I have it.
I'm so sorry.
When someone goes up to a person in a group and asks them out, do you think everybody else in that group feels unattractive because they weren't the one that was hit on?
Can I be honest?
Yeah.
It's happened to me before.
Which part?
I've been the other person in the friend group.
That didn't get asked out?
Yeah.
Because I'm just like, dang. There's like 4 or 5 people. Huh? Okay.
I was always that person in the
I
friend
said a group. That's 2 people. That's a duet.
No, but I'm saying like with like 5 of us standing around and she's the one that gets asked out. And you're just sitting there and you're like, oh, so happy for you.
I'm just like, there's like 4 or 5. Like, I'm like, the fuck?
Can I be honest?
Yeah.
I feel like it's different for men versus women.
No, I'm just saying, like, if you're like, there's a group of people.
Yeah.
And like, there's like just one.
Mm-hmm.
And like everybody, because there's only one person that's going up to them.
Yeah.
You're like, dang.
Dang. What's wrong with me?
And you're just awkwardly standing there now. You're like, now what do I do?
Literally me.
You're like,
me all through school.
You're like,
even when I was in a relationship, I was like, damn.
You're like, do I walk away now? What do
Yeah,
I do?
you just kind of like stand there. And
do
you're
I
like,
do a lap around?
do you like talk to the other people in the group because you're like trying not to listen, but you're like eavesdropping to see what they say?
Can I tell you?
Yeah.
When I will do an overhear for anything, I will try to do as much as I possibly can.
Oh, me too.
To listen to somebody's conversation about whatever.
100%.
If you have a phone on speaker, I will be listening to that whole conversation. Because I need to know whose team I'm on.
Yeah.
Whose team am I on?
I need to know where I stand and all that.
Like, even if you're not beefing, I want to be on another team.
Yeah.
I need to know everything.
No, I'm there.
I
feel it.
Who, what, where, what, when, why, and how, and who.
What, when, where, how, why, wow.
And who.
Yeah.
Yeah, I need all of it. I'm like, start from the beginning.
Start from the beginning. I wasn't there for that part. Let me know.
I need to know everything.
Yeah.
I want to know every single detail. Break it down.
Break it down.
I need to know every single detail about every single person.
No, I feel that. I
'Cause
do. I'm the same way. I
love
feel it.
A good old drama.
I love drama. I just don't want to be a part of it.
That's why when people randomly are on the phone, I will do everything possible. I will follow you around. I'm not even gonna I'll go to the same store as you.
Just to hear the
Just
rest
to
of the conversation.
Hear the tea.
Yeah.
I want to know everything.
No, I feel that.
Every
like
single thing.
if somebody is like talking on the phone and they're like, oh my god, and then she said this and then blah blah blah, I'm like, bro, you gotta start from the beginning. I gotta know.
I'm like, first put it on speaker, second of all, start from the beginning.
Put it on speaker.
I need to know everything.
No, I feel it, honestly. I'm about the same way where I'm like I said, I love drama as long as I'm not a part of it. Like, I just want to hear it. I want to know what's happening. I'm very nosy.
Same.
But, like, also, if I'm involved in it, I will cry. Like, I hate being a part of the drama, but I love to know the drama.
I need to know everything about it, but at the same time, leave me out of it.
Yeah, leave me out of it,
speaker.
but also put it on speaker because I want to hear it.
I want to know everything.
Yeah.
Give me every single piece of information that possibly can have.
No, I feel that.
I love it.
I'm on that level.
But yeah, that's all I had.
Okay.
That was my list.
I'm so happy for you.
Next week.
This is going to be Jensen's episode.
Maybe next week you can come up with your own list.
I will come up with my own list.
About random topics that I came to my head out of nowhere on a random day.
I'll keep track of it. I'll keep notes.
That happened all in one day. I want you to know.
I love that. Is that the same day that the person was like, do you want a phone?
Uh-huh.
You're like, I'm sitting here writing things down for a podcast. You have no idea what's going on.
The last thing you wrote on here was at 5:01 p.m.
I love that for you. What day was this? Wednesday?
No, the 21st.
What day was that?
Friday.
Friday?
Wrote this all on our Friday.
I love that was literally 2 days ago.
Wrote it all. No, I wrote all the list.
Cute.
Because one thing came to me, and I just started.
And you're like, let me just write it down real fast.
And then more random things came into my head, and I was like, I got a list.
I got a list. Let's see. What do I have? I have penguin, and I have it written backwards. I couldn't tell you why, but it's there. The last thing that I have on here that I wrote notes for a podcast was when I had that really weird dream.
Love that for
like
you.
2 months ago. So, and that was January. No, that literally was like almost 2 months ago. It was January 26th.
Love that for you.
Was when I wrote it. So,
wouldn't that be 3 months ago?
no, it's 2.
I don't know how to do math.
It'll be like 3 months ago when this comes out.
Sick.
But yeah, man.
Well, that's all I have.
That's all you had?
That's all I have. You got anything else you want to add?
No.
Sick.
I think we did a good job
Love that
covering
for us.
that.
Covering my list.
Covering your list. All right. Next time I'll have a list.
Okay.
And then after that we'll both make lists. And we'll go back and forth on the list. Sick.
Love that.
Don't forget, thank you so much for
Take it from the top.
Take it from the top. Thank you so much for listening. Don't forget to hit that like, that subscribe.
Oh, that thumb thingy didn't happen.
I know. I'm like the thumb thingy that.
Oh no, we got fireworks.
I don't know why it does it randomly. I really don't understand why it does things.
Firework.
Like fireworks.
Hell yeah. Fireworks.
What happened to the thumbs up thingy that's been there for like months?
Hell yeah. You gotta cut it.
Dude, there was... I told you about the one where we were recording, and I was holding my hand like this, and the thumbs up thingy literally kept popping up, and I didn't even notice it until I was recording, or like until I was editing it. There it is, the thumbs up. But it was literally, my arm was like this, and the thumbs up just kept popping up, and I couldn't figure out why. And I didn't notice it until I was editing that it was popping up. And I was like, what is happening? And then I realized it was because my hand was literally like this. So it was reading it as a thumbs up. But the fireworks is crazy. I don't know how the balloon set off. I gotta edit it and like watch the movements to see how it
Fireworks.
Like did it.
Fireworks, bitch. Hell yeah. Okay, we're done.
So
Cut it. We're done. Okay, bye.
If you liked what you listened to, please hit that subscribe button, hit the like button, comment, tell us if you know any, like...
If you made it to the end of the podcast, comment fireworks.
Comment fireworks, a Leo fireworks emoji or something, and we'll see you next time. Bye.
Bye. Nailed it.